She'd been raised since childhood to become the crown princess, but the man she loved didn't want to be king. She had no choice but to reluctantly marry his older brother. Yet years later, Leon actually decided to pursue the throne for another woman. In that moment, the grand princess completely fell apart. What shocked her even more was that after her son voluntarily gave up the throne, her father actually conspired with the prime minister to trap Leon in a burning building. Not long ago, Hiju had set aside all her pride and knelt before her tycoon father, begging him to help her husband through this crisis. But her father, heartbroken over how she'd endured all the gossip alone since marrying into the royal family, demanded she divorce first. Only then without a weakness could Leon fight back without hesitation. But divorce wasn't what Hiju wanted, because she'd already fallen in love with Leon. Seeing his sister crying helplessly, her brother Taeju felt her pain too. To avoid holding Leon back, Hiju finally proposed a divorce, saying many things she didn't mean. This left Leon, already in a difficult position, feeling even more desperate. Hiju's resolute words made it impossible for Leon to ask her to stay. Dejected, he walked into his older brother's palace and finally broke down in tears. He felt weak and powerless. He'd always hated his brother's weakness, never imagining he'd become the same kind of person one day. The next day, the royal council meeting was held. Not wanting to damage Leon's reputation, Hiju publicly announced the divorce, redirecting the conflict onto herself to protect Leon's position as regent. Meanwhile, the older brother held a press conference, but as soon as Taeju took the stage, he heard reporters spreading rumors. Taeju defended his sister wholeheartedly, declaring that she and Leon had gotten together out of true love. Taeju had completed his sister's task, and even his wife praised how handsome he'd been. Hiju had thought that divorcing would let Leon shed his burden and regain his former power. The next second, a royal decree was suddenly issued. Leon had met with his nephew the night before, not willing to lose what he wanted to protect. He asked his nephew to return the throne to him. With the abdication edict left by the former king, plus his nephew's voluntary concession, Leon could legitimately